Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. As Saturday Night Live gears up for its monumental 51st season, the legendary sketch comedy show is ushering in a fresh era with 5 new featured players. After a historic 50th anniversary that honored decades of groundbreaking comedy, SNL is ready to shake things up once again. The new recruits, Tommy Brennan, Jeremy Kolhane, Ben Marshall, Cam Patterson, and Veronica Sloikovska, are stepping into the spotlight, bringing with them a mix of stand-up chops, viral humor, and screen-tested charisma. This latest wave of additions signals a strategic renewal for the long-running NBC show as creator and executive producer Lorne Michaels balances legacy cast members with bold, youthful energy. Let's meet the fresh faces who will help define SNL's next chapter. A new era for Studio 8H. Season 50 was a milestone, a celebration of the show's past legends and a reflection on its enduring cultural impact. But with that came inevitable change. Several familiar faces, including Heidi Gardner, Devin Walker, and Ego Nwodim, have exited, paving the way for new voices and new comedic sensibilities. Lorne Michaels, who has guided SNL since its debut in 1975, described this shift as a moment of rebirth. After a half-century of sketch revolutions, it's clear that Michaels isn't afraid to turn the page. He's preparing the show for the next 50 years. The returning veterans, Kenan Thompson, Chloe Fineman, Bowen Yang, Mikey Day, Colin Yost, and Michael Che, will anchor the ensemble, offering a safety net for the incoming talent. But make no mistake, the spotlight is now turning toward a new generation. Tommy Brennan, the Midwestern marvel. First up is Tommy Brennan, a stand-up comedian from St. Paul, Minnesota, whose laid-back delivery and sharp observations have earned him buzz on the comedy circuit. A graduate of the University of Notre Dame, Brennan's career took off when he was named a Just for Laughs New Face of Comedy in 2023, an honor that often predicts stardom. Brennan's comedy is a blend of grounded storytelling and subtle absurdity. His everyman approach, dry wit mixed with an affable, relatable tone, feels perfectly suited to the SNL stage. Expect him to play everything from the awkward office guy to the unsuspecting straight man in chaotic sketches. What sets Brennan apart is his warmth. In a world of edgy, fast-paced humor, his presence might offer a grounded balance, the calm at the center of SNL's weekly storm. Jeremy Kolhane, the digital age daredevil. Jeremy Kolhane comes from a generation that built its comedic foundation online. A veteran of the Upright Citizens Brigade, Kolhane's humor has been shaped by improvisation, internet absurdity, and the fast twitch reflexes of social media culture. He's appeared in hit shows like American Vandal and The Sex Lives of College Girls, and his sketch work on platforms like TikTok and YouTube showcases his talent for bite-sized humor that sticks. Kolhane's style leans toward meta-comedy, the kind of self-aware sketches that parody the culture of viral fame and influencer insanity. As SNL continues to merge television with online virality, Kolhane feels like the right person at the right time. He's agile, unpredictable, and experimental, the kind of creative mind who could revive SNL's digital shorts era for Gen Z. Ben Marshall, from writer's room to studio spotlight. If the name Ben Marshall sounds familiar, that's because you've probably laughed at his work already. As one-third of Please Don't Destroy, the comedy trio behind some of SNL's most viral sketches, Marshall has been part of the SNL family since 2021. Now, he's stepping out from behind the camera to join the main cast as a featured player. This transition is big. It makes Marshall one of the few modern writers to successfully cross over into on-air talent. Marshall's sketches with Please Don't Destroy, like the chaotic celebrity cameos with hosts such as Taylor Swift and Pete Davidson, helped redefine SNL's digital humor. His mix of clever writing, offbeat pacing, and deadpan delivery makes him one of the most naturally SNL-ready additions in years. Fans can expect Marshall to continue blurring the line between sketch and short film. With his insider knowledge of how the show runs, he's poised to be a breakout star, following in the footsteps of great writer-turned-performers like Tina Fey and Andy Samberg. Cam Patterson, the fearless stand-up. At just 26 years old, Cam Patterson is one of SNL's youngest new faces, but don't mistake youth for inexperience. The North Carolina native has already made waves in stand-up circles with his bold, no-filter approach to comedy. Patterson rose to prominence after a series of viral appearances on the Kill Tony podcast, where his sharp timing and unpredictable punchlines made him a crowd favorite. His humor walks the line between daring and charming, never afraid to push buttons, but always with a wink that makes the audience feel in on the joke. On SNL, Patterson could bring back the energy of classic firebrand comics like Chris Rock or Eddie Murphy, performers who blended social commentary with personal swagger. Expect him to thrive in monologue-style sketches or Weekend Update guest spots, where he can showcase his raw comedic voice without restraint. He's the wildcard of the bunch, and possibly the breakout everyone will be talking about after the first few episodes. Veronica Sloikovska, the scene-stealing Canadian. Rounding out the new cast is Veronica Sloikovska, a Canadian actress and comedian whose career has already shown remarkable range. Born in Ontario and trained at the Randolph College for the Performing Arts, she's built a resume that blends stage, screen, and sketch. Audiences may recognize her from her recurring role as Shanice on What We Do in the Shadows, as well as appearances in the Netflix comedy I Like Movies and the sci-fi comedy Davy and Joniesy's Locker. Her on-screen versatility makes her a strong fit for SNL's wide array of characters, from eccentric talk show guests to deadpan newscasters. Sloikovska's comedy leans into character-driven humor, the type that thrives on small quirks, mannerisms, and unexpected emotional beats. She's also active on social media, where her sketch-style videos show a deep understanding of timing and tone. Expect her to stand out early, especially in ensemble sketches that rely on sharp character work or celebrity impressions. She's poised to fill the kind of niche once held by performers like Kate McKinnon, unpredictable, chameleonic, and endlessly expressive. SNL's strategy, mixing legacy and innovation. Bringing in 5 new performers is a bold move, even for SNL. It's one of the largest single-season additions in years, signaling Michael's clear intent to reshape the show's future. The new recruits represent a carefully chosen balance. Stand-up voices Brennan, Patterson, who can anchor the show's live energy. Digital comedians Kolhane, Marshall, who connect with younger, internet-native audiences. A classically trained actor Sloikovska, who can handle character work with finesse. Together, they form a microcosm of what modern comedy looks like, diverse in tone, medium, and background. What fans can expect in Season 51. Season 51 is expected to debut with an electric mix of legacy and experimentation. The Weekend Update desk will remain steady under Colin Yost and Michael Che, while veterans like Bowen Yang and Chloe Fineman will continue delivering reliable character work. But the first few episodes will be crucial for the newcomers. Traditionally, it takes time for new featured players to find their rhythm. Think of how long it took for stars like Bill Hader or Cecily Strong to break out. However, the current digital environment allows new cast members to gain recognition faster than ever before. A single viral sketch could catapult any of these 5 into stardom overnight. As the show continues evolving with the times, tackling politics, pop culture, and internet absurdity, these fresh voices are expected to inject spontaneity, diversity, and risk-taking into the mix. A fresh start for a comedy institution. After 50 seasons, Saturday Night Live remains both a cultural barometer and a comedic battlefield, a place where newcomers either thrive under pressure or vanish without a trace. But there's an undeniable excitement around Season 51. Tommy Brennan brings authenticity. Jeremy Kolhane brings innovation. Ben Marshall brings experience. Cam Patterson brings danger. Veronica Sloikovska brings character. Together, they represent a bold new generation of comedians ready to leave their mark on Studio 8H. Whether they'll become the next household names remains to be seen, but one thing's certain, Saturday Night Live is once again evolving, proving that even after half a century, the show still knows how to reinvent itself.